So do you ever get that feeling when you just exhausted, overwhelmed from spending so much time developing all sorts of ideas and doing research when working on your luxury pet business, and then out of a sudden realizing that it just takes so much time and there's so many ideas flowing in your brain, and you'd be like, how do I automate this entire product of research? How do I automate the entire product of generating videos, creating your own site? How to do this quickly for whatever the kind of product that you're trying to sell, to get that proof of concept somewhat quickly? How do you do this for your pet luxury brand? And this is a hot topic that I want to talk about and give you guys the workflow that I'm using to achieve this. So there's a couple of workflows that you could use, but I'm gonna give you like the one that is the latest and the greatest, but that doesn't mean you can't use other types of workflows. So what will those workflows help you do? It will help you build your business like literally in 15 minutes, starting from product research to proof of concept with your own website. And of course, it's going to make it easier for you to do the research, figure out what kind of product differentiations you want to introduce. So this way you don't end up creating like shipping a lot of products from China and end up not making any money because you picked the wrong path. So obviously you want to make sure that you are able to do all this quickly. So how do you systemize this? How do you automate this? How do you make it simpler? So I wanted to give you the tech stack that I use to make that simpler for, and I'm going to describe to you how I'm using this unique tech stack to do the product research, figure out ratings of the products relatively quickly, and then construct a fire looking app that just can do image generation, video generation, and have all of my media on a web page instantly. And within like literally 15 minutes, guys, you could have your own business, your pet luxury mom business. If you're a mom over 40 trying to build your own business and trying to figure out how to go from idea to the proof of concept relatively quickly, then this is a tech stack that you guys want to be using. So pay close attention to it because it's fire. I'm going to go ahead and give you the names of the tools I'm using. So obviously, guys, I'm using Notebook LM, and that's one of the tools I'm using that is part of the tech stack, and it allows you to quickly do the research and organize information and so many other things that you have probably already seen whenever you've seen my YouTube content. You see me create some crazy looking videos. So for that, I'm using Notebook LM. And the second thing, what I use for my tech stack is Firebase Studio. So Firebase Studio allows you to build a website like literally on with all the bells and whistles without you necessarily even being any technical guru or anything like this. The next thing I use is there's another tool that's called Opal or something like this, or Google. And this tool it's sort of like NN, but it's native to Google, meaning it's produced by Google. So in simple words, you could create your own apps with that tool and combine. It's basically like a no code automation tool that allows you to see visually your entire workflow, sort of like N8N, but in a world of Google, which is the reason why I like it so much, because in addition to this tool, I'm using Google AI Studio. So Google AI Studio is sort of like ChatGPT, where you could ask all sorts of questions and I will come back with an answer. But the beauty about all of those tech stack is that you could go literally in 15 minutes from idea to proof of concept really rapidly. And in the world of TikTok shop dropshipping and Amazon and Shopify, and where you need to test real quick your products to see if it works, getting yourself faster and onto the proof of concept is, that's amazing, guys. So obviously I also have other workflows where I have N8N for some really crazy workflows. You could take a look at my bio link, but this tech stack allows me to truly create any kind of product, verified, build a website. And especially if you have a lot of YouTube videos, guys, and like literally you just been cooking up YouTube videos, but you have so many of them and you'll be like, damn, I need to go ahead and show whatever I in some organized format that's easily going to be understood by others. And before, it was not possible to easily do that, but now with Firebase, Google Studio, Google AI Studio, and of course Notebook LM and Opus, or whatever the name is for that site, for the Google tool. And you're able to quickly do this. You're able to construct your site, your proof of concept. You could generate videos with your own products. You could literally say bye-bye to UGC creators who are requesting a lot of money. That doesn't mean you shouldn't use them. You should still use them, trust me on this one. But you could have your own AI UGC creators as well. So basically the way it works is, the best way I could describe to you my workflow is as follows. So initially, when I'm trying to find some viral product that is pet related luxury product, I go through certain manual steps. Like the first steps, I use ChatGPT, and of course I figured out how to find like whatever the viral product is through multiple iterations, through different types of listings on Amazon. I look at meta library ads and make a determination right away if it's going to be a viral product or not. So, but then after doing this manually, I realized, oh my God, it's still a lot of time. I need to be instantiating agents, my own little agents, AI agents, and my own little apps that already have all of this information baked in. So this way I don't have to constantly go back and forth and to ChatGPT and be like, oh, you know what, can you go ahead and review my criteria for the next greatest product that I'm trying to cook up? I don't want to be like constantly going back and forth and repeating myself. Instead, I want to have my own little product researcher, AI agent that just goes ahead and researches everything for me. And then after that, I have another, and what this agent does, it comes back with the ratings for the products. For example, right now I'm in the process of researching several products. One of them is like a pet brush. Another one is like another type of pet related product. And when I look at those products, there's many different factors. Like, okay, am I gonna get cooked if I'm gonna order from such and such supplier, Chinese supplier, or am I gonna be profitable? I look at factors like, is the product instant? Does it have instant gratification factor in terms of TikTok? Is it gonna hit my GMV max criteria in the first 7 days? Because if it doesn't, then I don't want to be dealing with a product that doesn't, because it's not going to be profitable. I want to be profitable. Is it within 4x to 5x margins? So basically all of this mumbo jumbo, guys, I infuse directly into the AI little agent, and that AI agent knows everything about product research and comes back to me with like product ratings, if it's a good product or not a good product. And after it comes back with all this information, that's when I could quickly say, okay, you know what, it's time for me to go ahead and invoke another agent that will start researching capabilities of multiple factories in relationship to whatever that product is. So how does it work? It will research not only the product factory, but it will research the differentiation factors from multiple Amazon reviews and Reddit reviews across the entire internet, and comes back to me and says, yeah, this is the feature you want to include to differentiate yourself. It's going to be fire. You're definitely going to have that distinct product on the market. So why don't you go ahead and execute that? And I'm like, all right, bet. Let me go ahead and invoke another agent that goes ahead and starts doing the analysis of the actual factory to see how likely one particular factory can realize some of those features, differentiation features, and how likely can they do that together in terms of dual sourcing or multi-sourcing, like triple sourcing, etc. So the idea, guys, is relatively simple. If you use this workflow, you get faster. Now, of course, you don't need to be a genius to pull this off. You simply pre-create a couple of those apps inside of this tech stack that I just described, and you invoke those agents. And of course, my recommendation, you still have a virtual assistant who communicates with factories back and forth. But this whole process of like building a website, that shouldn't even be a problem. You could also, inside of there, use prompts to quickly pre-populate all of your YouTube videos, everything neatly organized, so you could literally whip out like entire course. So for example, right now you see me describing to you all of those logistics for what kind of tech stack I'm using, and giving you guys step-by-step examples for how to have your own workflow. So this way you have like entire army of AI employees working for you. And I'm doing this faster than at any kind of typical, like a typical big company. And you could do that too, because you'll get that granularity, guys. You get that speed if you're using those tools. But the problem is, guys, in many cases, many moms over 40, they kind of don't even get to the point of understanding how to use those tools, because the initial process does require a little bit of cooking up ChatGPT 5, and then after you recognize the manual process, then you start using this tech stack that I just described over here with Google Notebook LM, AI Studio, Firebase, Opus, all of those names that I just described. This is what I'm using actively to create an army of my AI employees who are doing product rating research, and who are doing the analysis of factories, who are figuring out some of those differentiation factors that will make it easy for me to compete. And all of this, guys, you could do as well, relatively in a simple way. But like, all you got to do, guys, is just, it's free. You could start off with this for free with like, you could get Notebook LM free, you could get the Firebase free, you could get all the other tech stacks that I described in this video for free. That's the beautiful part about it. And when you build, like, the most important part that you want to focus on, guys, is just creating a couple of AI employees. And once you create those AI employees, you just want to connect them to your virtual assistants. So this way, your virtual assistant is going to be like squabbling up together with your AI little bots, AI agents. And then your virtual assistants will be contacting factories in China, going through this whole process of building a brand new product, but they're going to be working cohesively. And many moms over 40 can implement this right now. It will probably take you 15 minutes to like have the fully blown website with other tools and bells and whistles that you could pull right away from that little single pane of glass, such as image generators, video generators, all that bunch of stuff, whatever the kind of app that you have. In my particular case, I'm whipping out those apps fairly easily. One of them is called Threads Tracker. This is designed to track moms over 40 and bougie boss moms over 40 on Threads. Then I have Supply Chain Optimizer that allows me to see right away what is the most optimal path of suppliers that I should pick. So because in case of tariffs hit or any other things, I want to be able to switch suppliers on the fly, that kind of stuff relatively quickly. So stop watching your videos so much, and it's your first video. So no, it's actually, I have over 900 videos. Yeah, it's over 900 videos. Take a look, definitely. So guys, look, here's what I want you to kind of start focusing on. The most important part for you guys at this point is start hyper focusing on building a couple of your AI employees, and then start using orchestrators to orchestrate them. And the tech stack that I described to you, if you jump on it, you'll be relatively quick, especially if you have like multiple brands that you're building. So yeah, like if you have multiple brands that you're building, it's going to be even easier for you, because in my particular case, I'm obviously building my talent agency and of course my luxury pet brand. So when you have multiple brands, it becomes even more reasons for you guys to use AI agents and this unique tech stack. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna create another video, but that's kind of it, and that's all I wanted to tell you guys. If you want to learn how to build this tech stack into your luxury pet brand, hit me up, and I do have some coaching sessions and provided by my Feudal Hustler, and you could learn from my Feudal Hustler to see how to pull this off, how to build this tech stack, guys. Relatively simple. So this way, when you find a product, you start testing that product right away. So from business idea to product proof of concept in 15 minutes, guys. Basically, that's what it comes down to. Yeah, guys, like a lot of folks, when they start building this business, luxury pet business, and trying to figure out like, oh, where do I get the products? How do I not get cooked? How do I reduce risk? This is like the biggest questions I get from many moms over 40. And I always tell them, look, the biggest thing that you could do is not research ahead of time. Like if you do the research ahead of time, you're just going to be more prepared. for any kind of risks, like compliance risks, or there's just so many risks, guys, when you start sourcing products from China, and China like make some money by reselling it. And over here in US, you totally can get cooked so fast if you like even take the wrong turn. So I always tell moms over 40, just start off slow, start off with a Google Notebook LM to document all of those ideas, and then carry them over into Firebase and Google AI, and use Google AI Studio to produce that business from your product idea, and of course connect it to Opus for acceleration of your workflow with those AI agents and those apps. And you could do that relatively quickly, guys, and all you need is just a little bit of encouragement, support, and accountability, and you could get that in my community. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. If you're interested in that, check out my community. DM the word PAF on my Insta. Link is in the bio. I'll see you soon.